Meteorologist Jeff Castle with 31 Triple Doppler.
I'm sure the question on your mind is the same on mine. Are we going to get any, Debbie?
No, we are not going to get any impacts out of that. It is going to be sort of influencing our weather, kind of bottling up the overall weather pattern. So all the active weather will kind of be concentrated where Debbie is. And that means us here in the Tennessee Valley, there's not a whole lot going on other than it's just going to be hot. It's August, though, so we expect that this time of year. 92 is our average here in the early part of the month, and we're going to be running around that, if not maybe a degree or two above for most of the coming week. Nothing excessive in terms of heat. Just keep in mind this time of year, all the records are triple digits, so at least we don't have that in our future. And we're going to be basically typically muggy. Now, if you remember in recent weeks, we've been up here into the oppressive category. When we had the heat advisories last week, it was more humid than it's going to be this week. So at this point in time, it doesn't look like the heat and humidity combination will be such that we're going to have heat alerts to pass along to you. But you still want to take it easy out there. If you're spending time working outdoors, either doing your job or maybe doing that exercise, just don't overdo it. Take your breaks, stay hydrated. You know the drill this time of year. But again, it doesn't look like we'll have dangerous combination of heat and humidity, but you still want to be careful. And again, because all the activity is going to be focused on where Debbie is, for us, we may be hard-pressed to find any rain throughout the coming week. So enjoy the dry spell while we have it. It's not a bad thing. We had good bit of rain as we closed out the month of July, so we need a chance to dry things back out. Wake 31 Triple Doppler showing a clean sweep out there. Mostly clear skies overnight tonight means we will not see any precip around here through tomorrow morning. Latest with future radar showing those clear conditions. Waking up to sunshine in the morning as you step out on your Monday, and we'll enjoy more of that throughout the day tomorrow. Mainly sunny skies at the lunch hour, and a couple clouds bubble up into the afternoon hours, but that will be about it. Clear as we head out on Tuesday morning, and really about the only thing that we'll see in association with Debbie are some bands of thin cirrus clouds. Those will be coming in for parts of the area, mostly east of I-65, as we head into Tuesday afternoon. But that's it. We're not going to get any precip out of this. All that will remain well removed off to our south and east over the next few days. This is the latest on Debbie. Again, just upgraded at 10 o'clock to a hurricane. 75-mile-per-hour sustained winds, the center of the storm, northwest of Tampa. It is moving north, so that is going to bring it into the Big Bend area here in Florida as we take you through the next 12 hours or so. So landfall is expected by Monday morning. Likely it'll strengthen a little bit more up until landfall early in the day on Monday. Perhaps winds getting up around 85 miles per hour. But it's not going to be the wind that's going to be the big story out of this. It's going to be the rainfall, because if you look at the track here, it does make steady progress into Georgia, but then it starts to meander and perhaps even stall out here near the Georgia-South Carolina border, perhaps by the end of the week, maybe getting a little shove into North Carolina. But because it is going to sit here in this area of Georgia and South Carolina for a couple days, a lot of moisture is going to be pulled into these areas, and the big impact out of this is likely going to be perhaps some historic flooding in parts of Georgia as well as South Carolina. They could be looking 10 to 20 inches of rain, maybe even some locally higher amounts, and that could cause some major problems in that part of the country. For us tonight, again, quiet. We dip back low 70s by morning. From there, we heat up tomorrow, 87 at 10, 90 at the noon hour, and we'll be in the low in the mid-90s tomorrow afternoon. Hot spot out there, about 97 in Muscle Shoals, Huntsville, Athens, Decatur, around 94, and temperatures will be a little bit lower over into Sand Mountain, but still likely at or above the 90-degree mark. Added the humidity, it'll feel a little closer to 100 in most areas. Here's your Wake 31 Storm Tracker 10-day. Again, the week ahead, just not a whole lot happening. Low to mid-90s for highs, morning lows low to mid-70s. And again, that forecast looking like a dry one. That may be the trend heading into the coming weekend as well, with temperatures sitting there just above the 90-degree mark for your highs. Again, that is average for this time of year. But a very quiet stretch of weather on the way for us. You know what? Not complaining. We had that stretch about a week and a half of rain day after day after day. So even though it's going to be hot, nice to see some dry days ahead.
Love it. Thanks, Jeff.
Uh-huh.
A nationwide